It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
And off we go from Denver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. And that That's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Now, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Well, here's Lou Hedley now. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 34. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P. Third and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he roots it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there, and a Denver first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on first and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Dances by him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Delay of game, offense.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So right now what I'm seeing, I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. The kick by Watts is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that bothers me more.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams. We shine the spotlight on him.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
out towards 100 here.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Wilson. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to air one out.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Carr after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Little short pass here to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. Hey, Charles, do you give me water? Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Alert.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Good job right there. Good guys, 4 down. Hey guys, listen.
Now it's Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. 36 power.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Pushing his way through, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
P-Ride will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrusted with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to... Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Delay of game, offense.
We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On play action, it's Carr.
He gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He's got him in, complete. And down to the 16-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLaughlin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Samaje Perine. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
14. First down, Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On second down, Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Card out to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Wilson.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Williams running left. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Jerry Jeudy, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
What now?
To throw, it's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. I like call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
To throw his Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara.
Yeah, get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Perry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What down?
Throwing now is Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Down. Get down.
Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Broncos coming out now. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Wilson wants to throw it.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And off we go from Denver. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Let's be smart. Let's go. They can't stop. Get something together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. again, it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Power. Go, go, go.
Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up second and goal.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Williams going to get it again on second down. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 11. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Again, it's Kamara.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So Carr departs and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room to work. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
14.
Off play action. Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave it, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3.
To throw is Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. Give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later.
There he goes, left side. Still fighting for more. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
181 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough? And
he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good... second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Brings up second and 9.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 31, here's second and 6.
Kamara up the middle.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 72 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry
From 8 yards out.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Carr will look to throw. And he'll get in points, so that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before.
We're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary.
Have to review the play.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Piro. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Samaje Perine taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Now! 180! Yo, Chief!
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
First down, Saints.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's Perine to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Almost back up. 14.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 63 yards.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Saints 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
To throw his car. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Carr to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, 27 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson.
Pass taken in by P1.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.